Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Hyper Basketball here, aka the Kid Max Kellerman. So there's been some news that Damian Lillard has been upset with the Portland Trailblazers direction that they are going in the past week, and some YouTubers have been going way overboard with it and are saying that Damian Lillard had a full-on trade request, but that is just not true. So I'm going to tell you what the media has been saying instead of what these dumb YouTubers are saying. So let's get right into the content. So the Portland Trailblazers lost in the first round this year to the Denver Nuggets in 6 games, even though Damian Lillard scored 55 points in Game 5, and they still lost. And this resulted in Coach Terry Stotts mutually agreeing to part ways with the team. Now, Neil Olshey basically said that whichever coach Damian Lillard suggested would be the coach that they would hire. And Damian Lillard said that he either wanted to hire Jason Kidd or Chauncey Billups, two great point guards in their day in the 2000s. But Jason Kidd said that he did not want to coach Damian Lillard because he said that he shoots too many three-point shots. So with the door wide open for Billups, then Damian Lillard took the chance at saying, okay, let's hire Chauncey Billups. So that's what Neil Olshey, GM of the Trailblazers, did. But then some Portland Trailblazers fans got mad at Damian Lillard on Twitter for telling the Portland Trailblazers front office to hire Chauncey Billups because Chauncey Billups has been accused of assaulting a woman in 1997. But Damian Lillard responded to these tweets saying that he was not aware of the assault accusations and that he did not read the news when he was 7 to 8 years old. So Damian Lillard didn't exactly request a trade. He just said that he did not like the direction the Portland Trailblazers were going in, and hiring Chauncey Billups was a bad decision because of those accusations. Now, I know Damian Lillard is not going to leave the Portland Trailblazers because he is a loyal guy. He's not going to request a trade. Now, I do believe he is mad with the Portland Trailblazers front office, but I don't believe he's going to request a trade. In fact, I got this idea from a guy who commented on my comment. So if you are watching this, shout out to Guffy Wuffy. Now, as for Damian Lillard staying in Portland or getting traded, I think I know what will happen. Once he turns 35, if he still hasn't won a championship in Rip City, he's going to sign with another team in free agency, but that will be in 2025, so that's a long time away, and the Portland Trailblazers still have 4 years to make Dame happy and try to have him win a championship. Something that really disgusts me with the Portland Trailblazers is that they have not put the right supporting cast around Dame, and I know this is being discussed a lot. This is always discussed with Damian Lillard and why he doesn't get deep into the playoffs, because he has a team of solid role players that he can turn to in emergency, but they can just never get over the hump in the playoffs. I mean, CJ McCollum is his best teammate right now, but he doesn't even have that good a defense, and he's only that guy who can just help a little bit on offense. He can't really do much. And I do love CJ, but he just can't really do much with Lillard. I mean, they traded for Norman Powell, which in my opinion was a reason why Damian Lillard has been unhappy with the Portland Trailblazers, because he loved Gary Trent Jr. He wanted him to stay. And then with Toronto this season, he averaged 20 points a game. So the Portland Trailblazers lost this trade. Now, unfortunately, if you are a New York Knicks fan or Los Angeles Lakers fan, you are not going to be getting Damian Lillard because he is going to stay with the Portland Trailblazers. I know how this whole situation is going to turn out. and you can quote me on that. Chauncey Billups is a very good new rookie head coach who I think could lead Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum to become better players because he was an all-star in the NBA and he was one of the greatest point guards of all time, just like Damian Lillard, and he was second in MVP voting one season, so he can really help Dame out. I think this is actually really funny because Damian Lillard actually got to play against Chauncey Billups for a few games in his career. Chauncey Billups retired at the same time Damian Lillard was just getting started. So Dame got to play with Chauncey Billups, which I think is awesome. Now, if Damian Lillard wants to stay with the Portland Trail Blazers, I can't comment on that because I don't know what's going on in Damian Lillard's mind at the moment. I mean, he signed a contract extension just a year ago for a 5-year contract extension. So I know Dame is the guy who is so loyal. He is not going to leave because he just signed a contract extension. And I know Neil Olshey is not going to trade Dame even if he requests a trade because Neil Olshey just loves Damian Lillard too much, man. I mean, even if the Portland Trail Blazers were offered Stephen Curry or something, and this is just hypothetical, obviously, but Neil Olshey probably wouldn't even accept that trade. So anyway, it's just been really crazy with Chauncey Billups and the whole Damian Lillard situation because in one end of the spectrum, Damian Lillard likes Chauncey Billups as a coach because he was an NBA All-Star point guard in his career and averaged 20 points a game in one season. But on the other hand, he assaulted a few women when he was very young, so that puts Dame on the edge there. He doesn't know, even if he likes the coach that he wanted the Portland Trail Blazers to hire, he doesn't know if he likes him or not because he wasn't aware of Chauncey Billups' issues when he asked the Trailblazers to hire Mr. Chauncey Billups. Well, does Damian Lillard actually want to leave? If you think so, tell me in the comments below, but in my opinion, I don't think he wants to leave. I just think he's mad at the Portland Trail Blazers management. Go subscribe to the Basketball Brain podcast featuring me and AJ analysis. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn notifications on. Like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy, Happy We're Basketball, and we're out.